My most enjoyable time was not this past Christmas, but 2 years ago. We were doing cookies. And just the amount of people that showed up, the friendship that was going on that day. People would start doing one thing and somebody would, hey, can we trade? Yes, we'll trade off. It was nice to see everybody work together, and we got a lot of cookies packed up that day.
Welcome to Hopecast, where we share hope and inspiration about what God is doing in our personal lives at Blessings of Hope and in our community. I'm your host, David Lapp. In each episode, we'll explore the powerful ways that faith, generosity, and love are making a difference in those around us. So today I'm joined by Gary and Donna Gilbert, two of our very faithful volunteers at Blessings of Hope. What got you connected to Blessings of Hope? You said it was like 3 years. Like, how did you find out about us?
A gentleman that goes to her church, CJ was his name.
Okay.
He volunteered at the store. Well, he worked at the store. He told our daughter about it and convinced Mom to go. Mom went. She enjoyed it, came home and explained to me, and well, I don't know if I'm in for this. But after going one time and being welcomed the way I was, I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. So I intend to keep going over at least once a week. I just wish it wouldn't be so far that we could do more.
Yeah.
And we started off going once a month. Then it was every 2 weeks, and now it's every week.
Yeah.
We do 2 shifts, and
Wow.
if I can't go, Gary will do 2 shifts to make up for me.
Yeah, it's amazing the people that God brings into the ministry, just the servants that just show up every day to help serve, to help sort food, pack boxes, whatever needs to be done. And I don't know that I've, at least not in any time in the recent past, heard any of our teams talk about volunteers were complaining that they had to do a certain thing. It's like they just come in, they do the work. There's just a joy that goes into that. And so what are some of your favorite stories around volunteering? Like why do you come every week? Why do you drive 45 minutes to an hour, whatever it is, to come and serve?
Because
Basically
we're
to help
helping
others.
other people, not just in the vicinity, but worldwide. Mm-hmm. There's things that go to Philadelphia and stuff like that, Kentucky. So it's widespread.
Yep.
It's an enjoyable process for me to be able to do this.
Yep.
We don't have finances to help out financially, but we're healthy, and we can serve in different ways.
Yep. And if everybody does a little bit, it as an organization, we can just get a lot more done.
Yes.
Yeah, it's surprising how much food has actually been saved.
Yeah.
If it wouldn't be for the people that volunteer.
Yep.
I just wish there would be some days more people there volunteering, because only a third of the tables on the one side are full.
Yeah. Well, this is your opportunity to invite people in to help serve.
Yes.
There's always opportunities for more volunteers, but we're extremely grateful for we're pretty consistently running 1,200, 1,300 volunteer positions a week that are filled, and that's incredible, just the support of the community, and we're very grateful for that. So, but yeah, if there's anybody listening, if you wanna volunteer, check out our website, blessingsofhope.com/volunteer. Call the girls at the front desk; they'll get you on the schedule. There's a lot of opportunities to volunteer.
Yes, and it's nice. It's the 3 shifts, actually.
Yep.
So I've talked to the one girl that we give our vouchers to and told her, just because you have 10 people in your family, yes, your time's kind of conservative. Mm-hmm. But out of the 3 shifts, or even on a Saturday morning.
Yep.
The Saturday morning's not a real big ordeal. We volunteered probably 3 times on a Saturday. Mm-hmm. But there's still a decent amount of stuff that can be accomplished in those couple hours.
Yep. Sometimes it's we do a shift and there's 20 people that show up, but that's that's work of 20 people that wouldn't have gotten done otherwise. And
Yes.
it really, you just be consistent, and over time, you look back at some of the progress that has happened, and it's incredible. Yeah. So, as things keep going, I know you said you were around 3 years that you've been volunteering. Do you have like a testimony or a certain story or a certain highlight that stands out to you that you've experienced in the last 3 years? Like, is there a certain instance like that was a moment that I'll never forget?
My most enjoyable time was not this past Christmas, but 2 years ago. We were doing cookies. And just the amount of people that showed up, the friendship that was going on that day. People would start doing one thing and somebody would, hey, can we trade? Yes, we'll trade off. It was nice to see everybody work together, and we got a lot of cookies packed up that
Yep.
day.
Yep. Yep. And you're usually there. Is it a certain shift that you pick out, or is it just whenever you're available, or is there like a
Normally go afternoon, the 12:30 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah, and that depends on the day when it fits into the schedule the easiest.
Now, are you working otherwise, or are you both retired?
We're
Retired.
retired.
You're retired, so
So-
you're living the high life.
Yeah, so we're
Yes.
not always here on a particular day.
Yeah.
If I have an appointment or we have something else, it could be a Monday, could be Friday that we
Yeah.
come, but
Yeah.
it's always one day.
Yeah, it's like this week. Our schedule was kind of full for the beginning of the week, and since she can't go, I got to do 2 shifts. The only time I could get the 2 shifts was Friday.
Okay.
So I will be there Friday morning and do my 2 shifts and
Yeah.
have fun.
And I like the ease of going onto the website and being able to choose what shifts we want to work. It makes it nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I know there's a lot of people that take advantage of the online sign up, and yeah, it helps our team. It streamlines things, and yeah, it's been a good experience. Just the last couple of years, people stepping into roles and managing pieces of it, and they do a good job of it. So anything you want to say to people that are watching this that are on the fence of volunteering, if they should or they shouldn't, or what kind of encouragement could you give somebody that's like, I've been wanting to go for a month, a couple of months, a year, whatever, but I just haven't gotten it done.
For those people, they got to be wanting to have friendships outside of their home life, meet new people, do things that normally you wouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
You're helping the world, not just a small group of individuals. It's worldwide with the dehydration plants and stuff. And hopefully that part will keep growing.
Yep.
So we'll need more volunteers at those places to get the food ready for the dehydration's a job. So definitely need good volunteers that are
Yeah.
dependable.
And
Yep.
there's always something for everybody. It doesn't matter what your capability is, there is something that
Yeah.
can be helpful.
Yep.
Well, I saw one time there was a young lady. She sat at a table and all she was doing was putting stickers on a bag. Another time, a gentleman was putting labels for apple cider. Just put the label on the cap, put it in the bag. So you do not have to be 100% physical to do stuff.
Yep. Yep. There's all kinds of ways people can get involved, whether it's like you said, putting a sticker on a cap or driving a truck, anything in
Right.
between. So
Well, we
yeah.
talked to a lady also who comes over, and I don't know how often, but she will help out with office work. She'll do birthday cards to
Yep.
send out, just little things.
Yeah,
that-
we have some
that need
IT
done.
volunteers that come in, once a week and help with IT stuff, and that's a lot of value. That
Yes.
if there's certain skills that people can, we had a crew a couple of years ago that were packing Brussels sprouts, and they asked, "Is there any concrete work you need done?" They're a concreting crew. And we're like, well, yeah, we need a ramp built, the back end of the warehouse. So they built us a ramp instead of packing Brussels sprouts. That just brings that a lot more value to the organization. And yeah, it's great to pack Brussels sprouts, but if you have a trade scale that you can use here and build us a concrete ramp instead of packing Brussels sprouts,
That's a big plus.
That's a big plus.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
a lot of access to the building and different things.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's amazing how if everybody just does their piece and we all work together, how we can get that much more
Right.
done.
Yeah, and there's always a need.
Yeah. There's always somebody that we can help. No matter where we are in life, there's somebody that, if we look at their life, we would, we can complain about what we got, but if we look at somebody else's life, it's like, I'd rather have my life than,
Right.
there's always
Right.
somebody that we can compare that to.
Yes, somebody's worse off than we are.
Yep. And if we can just remember to be there for each other and to help each other up, then that's a benefit for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of a quote by, I think it's Edward Everett Hale. I'm just going to paraphrase it, but it's so much that I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but I refuse to let what I can't do get in the way of what I can do, or something like that. It's like, if we do what we can do, and we don't let what we can't do interfere with what we can do,
Right.
then we can make a difference.
Yeah, you're only one, but that one counts.
Yeah, we're one, and if we put that to use and we do that, then we can.
Yep.
And a whole bunch of people working together, that just multiplies.
It does.
Anything you want to say here before we wrap things up?
Oh, we're just thankful to be able to come over and help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to continue this.
Well, thank you for being a part of Blessings of Hope. Thank you for serving faithfully. And I know there's a lot of people that do this on a regular basis. That just come, whether it's once a day, once a week, once a month, once a year. Everybody doing a little bit adds up. So really appreciate your support. Thank you for what you do for the organization. I also wanted to thank all the other volunteers that are watching this. Really appreciate you just pouring into the organization and being a part of a greater cause to impact people that you will never meet. So God bless you. To learn more about Blessings of Hope, check out our website at blessingsofhope.com. God bless you, and remember that you can bring hope to the people that you meet every day.